It was just absolutely genius. It's the marketing for me. It's the marketing.
I attract money, wealth is in my reach. I got everything I want and everything I need. I keep my mind open, abundance overflows. I budget right and I know where all my money goes. I am debt free and money works for me. Money in my sleep, a magnet for prosperity. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What up, Kingdom Builders? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Ebony Yvonne, your favorite business strategist in these internet streets. Welcome to Soul Struggle Land. This is my internet home where I help you to go from confused to the cash generating boss that we both know you are meant to be. In today's video, I am bringing you another episode of Celebrity Business, where we break down trending celebrity news, gossip, and I give you business lessons that we can all take away from these trending topics. And unless you have been somewhere under a rock, you know that our boy Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham, he just dropped the Certified Lover Boys album on us, and it is so filled with so many marketing lessons and gems, and we're going to get into those in this video. So first things first, make sure you come in, grab your chair, grab you a pen and paper so you can get these notes on how you can actually learn some valuable marketing lessons from Drake's Certified Lover Boy album drop. Okay, so let's get into the first marketing lesson that you can learn from Drake's album, and that is going to be that old school marketing methods still work. Okay, listen, there is nothing new under the sun. Pretty much anything that's out in the market today when it comes to marketing tactics and strategies is pretty much things that have existed since the test of time, and billboards are one of those things. And so if you're familiar, before Drake actually released his album, he utilized billboards in specific locations to actually market and build excitement and anticipation for the actual drop of his album. And I wanted to share this because using billboards probably seems like something that's really weird and peculiar for a music artist to do, right? Today, we pretty much live in a digital world. You don't even really have people, unless you do like collectibles, you know, and you collect vinyls, records, CDs, and things like that. We live in a digital world where most music is available on streaming platforms in a digital format. So for someone to use billboards to actually market a music album seems kind of unorthodox, right? But this is actually a gem. This is a genius business move, a genius marketing tactic that actually helped Drake with the launch of his album. And so the biggest takeaway that I want you to have from this is you can leverage what's happening in other industries to actually market your own business. So traditionally, when you think about billboards, you probably think about seeing those signs with the lawyers that are telling you like, hey, you get into a motorcycle accident, just dial 7, give us a call, right? That's typically what you see on billboards. Or if you're like me, your girl is a fan of Buc-ee's. I love a good road trip when I see that sign that says Buc-ee's and 9 miles, because your girl's gonna stop at Buc-ee's, right? So typically when you think about billboards, you think about the auto industry commercials. You think about the people telling you, hey, if you get in a wreck, call this number. You think about the signs telling you there's a gas station at this exit. So for someone to actually use that for a music launch, it was absolutely genius. It's being able to take something that's typically used in a different industry and using it for yourself. This is just a random fact that I've learned, but when you think about the drive-through, right? A lot of people don't understand or don't realize that now typically when you see a drive-through, it's mostly associated with fast food restaurants, right? You think about the drive-through at McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. But the first drive-through was actually at a bank in 1930, right? So the first drive-through was a bank that was like, hey, what if we just install a drive-through so people don't have to come in the bank? They could just drop their deposits off, their checks or whatever, without having to get out their car. And then it was someone in the food industry. I can't remember what fast food restaurant had the first drive-through. I believe it was Rally's. I may be wrong. But they were looking at the banking industry and was like, hey, this drive-through thing is actually a really good idea. Why don't we have drive-throughs, right? People could just drive through and pick up their food. So this is a great example of how you can leverage what people are doing in other industries and leverage that for your business. It was just absolutely genius. It's the marketing for me. It's the marketing. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I don't know about y'all, but this whole certified lover boy job has just been giving me life, okay? So let's jump into the second marketing lesson that you can learn from Drake's release of Certified Lover Boy. And if you are not new to my channel, you already know when it comes to launching your business, launching a new product or a new service, I am always telling you that your pregame needs to be in full effect, right? And that is exactly what Drake gave us when it came to his marketing strategy. Your pregame phase is all about building anticipation, building excitement, piquing curiosity and interest, getting people excited about what you have coming. And that is exactly what Drake was able to do with his billboards, right? So for those of you who may not be familiar with the whole billboard thing, basically for Drake's marketing campaign, what he did was he leveraged the people who were on his album and he basically stood up billboards in those particular states or those cities of where the future artist came from. So he had one in New Orleans that hinted that Lil Wayne was going to be on the album, and it said the greatest rapper alive is Future on this album, right? He had one in Houston saying your hometown hero is on this album. There's billboards in Atlanta, you know, and I think it's Miami, wherever Rick Ross, you know, is from. But he had all these different billboards. Some of them said this person is on the album, but some of them didn't even have the actual featured rappers or artist name on it. It just kind of hinted at who was going to be on the album. And this is another absolutely genius marketing tactic, because it's building excitement. Number one, because people are like, oh my god, Lil Wayne is on this album, I can't wait to hear it, right? It's building up that anticipation, but it's also gamifying his launch. And what I mean by gamifying it is it has now become fun, and it's become a game to figure out who's the hometown hero that's on this album, right? So of course people are going to speculate, oh, it's this person, it's this person. And so it gamifies the actual launch and drop of this album. And gamifying your launch and doing that through different ways is another great marketing tactic that you don't really see a lot of people use. But I'm just amazed. Y'all, if you cannot tell, I am still, so it is actually Saturday when I am filming this. And so this is still like fresh in my mind. Like there's so many different things going on with this album release that I'm just totally geeking out of. It will be Wednesday by the time I upload this, so I'll probably be a little bit more calm. But you know, I still got that adrenaline going from this job. But anyways, let's get into number 3, the third and final marketing lesson that we can learn from Drake's drop of Certified Lover Boy, and that is to leverage other people's audiences, okay? Now, Drake don't really need to be leveraging OPP, other people's pulpit, right? You know, over here in Soul Struggling in the Kingdom, inside of my coaching programs, we refer to your targeted audience as your Kingdom customers and your pulpit. So that's what I mean when I say OPP. So when it comes to actually launching this album, Drake actually creating these billboards, dropping them in the hometown cities of all of the people, all of the rappers that were featured on this album, he is basically being able to get buy-in and get leverage from those people's audiences, right? And so let's talk about why this is really, really important. So a lot of this may go over a lot of people's heads, but if you think about it, Drake literally is the certified lover boy. He is a female's rapper. And I'm not saying he's a female rapper. I'm saying he is a female's rapper, okay? And what I mean by that is Drake makes a lot of rap music, but it's more so for women, right? So many women can relate and resonate with what his songs are about compared to the traditional rappers who do more hardcore street rap about the hustle, the grind. He does a lot of songs where he's rapping about his relationships with women, family dynamics, all that stuff. I mean, the cover got a whole bunch of baby mamas on it, so come on. He makes music for females. I remember one time there was a meme where it's like Drake makes music for girls with college degrees, and like that hit me in my soul. I was like, it makes so much sense now. Like, my whole life is complete. Like, that is so true, right? But with him being a female's rapper and his audience predominantly being women, it is genius for him to put up these billboards in cities of the artists that are also featured on the album. The Jay-Z's, who else? Rick Ross, right? Lil Wayne. Because these are people who have more of a traditionally male-dominant audience. So, right, he's going to be able to get buy-in from those audiences as well. And so the people who probably normally wouldn't be excited about a Drake album dropping like your girl is over here, you're gonna have a lot more males who are like, oh, Wayne is on there, let me go see what he's talking about. Oh, Jay-Z on there, he got Hove. Like, I already know this song is about to be lit, right? So with him actually leveraging the features on there, dropping those billboards, I guarantee this helped him to get a lot more streams and a lot more publicity and notoriety than he would have if he just focused on dropping this to his normal fan base, which is predominantly women. All right, so those are the 3 big marketing takeaways that I have so far from this album. Again, it is still fresh when I am recording this. The more I listen to it, the more I think about it. I may have other takeaways, and I'll be sure to drop those either below in the comment or over on the communities tab. So make sure you're checking over there for updates as well. But for right now, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, what are some of the takeaways that you recognize from Drake's release of Certified Lover Boy? Did you learn anything from this video, right? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this celebrity business video, make sure you check out my other videos. I've already done a video on Rihanna's business lessons. I also did one on Caitlyn Jenner, and I have other videos coming with Kevin Stage and Portia and her whole pursuit of Portia, or lack of pursuit is what I'm going to call it for now, coming soon. So thank you for stopping by my internet home. I am Ebony Yvonne. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you get instant notifications every time I drop a video just like this one. And I will see you again next week. Bye, y'all.